What up, collective, and welcome to your week ahead forecast. This is for 10/6 to 10/15. I hope you guys are doing awesome. Our power animal for the week is the mole. The mole spirit animal symbolizes inner wisdom, persistence, and trusting your intuition over sight. It encourages you to have faith in unseen paths, representing a journey into your subconscious to find hidden treasures, and promotes a balance between solitary inner work and necessary emergence. Moles are also associated with the underworld and transformation in some cultures, particularly in Native American traditions, where they can represent both illness, death, and healing, as well as earth and agriculture. Okay, so just to give it a rundown, it's helping with intuition and inner guidance, persistence and faith, connection to the underworld, balance of isolation and emergence, and hidden treasures. I feel a lot of you are getting a lot better at trusting your intuition, but there are just a few of you where there are things that yourself is trying to tell you about you and how you have a spark. You have this spunk and spark that people have made you feel is not good. And throughout the week, the mole is going to be liberating you from that emotion. Because I see some of you still trying to put a damper on your inner child, or trying to put a damper on something that is just a trait. That's just how you are. So let's say you're somebody where you're very blunt, or you say things that you consider normal, but other people may be like, oh, that's a little intense. Okay. Shout out to my on the spectrum, fellow on the spectrum people. But yeah, even Spirit was sitting me down and was like, do you remember that just not too long ago, like a year ago, you were just told about this diagnosis? It's really real. There are certain people who have said things about you because you don't even recognize that people can see that you do have this special quality and trait about you. Yeah, you've dealt with people who have made fun of it, but now you're kind of moving into understanding that anybody who is making you feel bad for a special quality or trait about yourself is not meant to be there. So there is a wounded part of yourself that it's weird, because it's like for some of you, you idealize getting back with somebody because that idea of being back with them, even if they are the one, it's like the idea of being back with them and getting back together symbolizes that they never judged you or never said anything about you. But I feel this mole is going to really dig up things that people have said about you in particular, or tribe in particular. Some good, some bad. It's like, it's not all bad. Some of you, it's like, you're going to realize that they're like a certain friend. Let's say a certain friend was acting weirdly towards you. You're going to be in meditation, or you're going to be sitting around. You're going to be getting these downloads after you summon the mole, like, oh, that's why they started acting like this, or oh, that wasn't mine to carry, that was theirs. And it's basically like what I saw, especially with this full moon in Aries. A tribe member had asked me what this full moon in Aries was symbolizing, and I was sitting on it thinking about it. And it's all about, especially in this Libra season, it's all about rearranging projections. That's what I've been noticing. So even if you were the one projecting something onto somebody, that's going to be rectified and given back to you. And it's going to be presented to you as a trauma. Like, oh, I was projecting this onto this person because of this trauma that I feel. within, and let me try to get to the bottom of that. So that's what this week is about. It's like a little bit more shadow work that has to be done. Yeah. It's like I'm seeing you guys turning within, and as we go into that journey within, we're traveling in a maze to get to the source, the real source of our desires. And I see you guys are like still in the maze, but very close to finding your heart center. And I feel like the mole is going to be helping with that final antidote, because it's different for everyone here. Like today I realized, like I was basically still going back on the whole history between me and somebody else, and being like, okay, yeah, this here, I was kind of like projecting that this was going to happen, and that's why I was disappointed. And now I have to reverse all of that so that things can make more sense energetically with where I am now. It's like some of you have been moving so quickly through a situation or a relationship that you can't even keep up with. You can't even remember who was wrong, you know? And it's really important to know who was wrong. That's what Spirit was showing me. Like, you're still getting to the bottom of why everything is, you know, like just even in your life in general. Why are you at this certain status in life? You know, even though you are successful, why aren't you where you want to be? And then let's examine that. So there's a little bit of examination, I feel, that this mole is going to be helping with. Let's see. Another thing I'm seeing, rushing. I'm hearing rushing. There's a rushing energy within the collective that's been happening. So for those who need help with slowing down and tuning inwards, and for those of you who have already been doing this, I feel like the butterfly, something with the butterfly is coming up. Because there's some of you who are still struggling with this, but then I'm hearing there's like a collective of you who are more in a butterfly type of energy where you have already freed yourself from a situation. You just need like more faith, you know, and you would know that you have cleared these blockages away because it's a lot of synchronicity in your life. You're getting lots of compliments. You're like, a lot of people are looking out for you. It's just pay attention to things like that. Some of you need help with like paying attention to the smaller blessings that are happening for you. Because I know even with moving, it's like everything financially is still adjusting. Like my abundance stream is still adjusting to where I'm at now. But I've been noticing that in the meantime, like people have been giving me things for the house, and like if it's food or anything or taking me somewhere, it's like that's a blessing in itself, you know, even though I'm not getting actual money right now. It's like Spirit is giving me something in the meantime. And some of you need help with realizing like where you are is that meantime blessing. Like Spirit is carrying you over. Let's say you're staying with your parents, or you're staying with roommates, or you're not in an ideal situation, but everything is like flowing well. It's going to help you with being more grateful in that. Because I'm seeing like this etheric bridge. Like a lot of you, it may seem like you're walking on nothing, but really you're walking on this etheric spiritual bridge to the other side. And it's not something that people can understand. So some of you kind of need help with like keeping that to yourself, because I feel some of you are understanding that, but there could be like a urge to complain, you know, and just dabble in the bullshit, you know, when really you know you're blessed. Yeah, it's like you're going to have to catch yourself. Because I see some of you like being given things to help you. And Spirit is saying to accept these tools, accept the advice, accept whatever it is that you're being given. That's what the mole is going to help you help with realizing is like, oh yeah, like this is helping me. Or I see that how these readings or just things that are not tangible that are actually blessing you right now. Not physically tangible, at least. Okay, let's see. For those in partnerships, the mole could be sent to your partner. Somebody's partner is just I don't know. They it's like they're cool, but they just need like a little bit of a boost, with energetically grasping something that you're trying to maybe teach them. It could also be if somebody is like working with children, the mole could help your temper around these children or around certain people at work who could be like very immature. Because really, like, I'm laughing because once you unlock this mode of like truly not giving a fuck, it's just everything, like the way that people act is so hilarious. Like I was out at this farmer's market yesterday with my friend, and the lines were so crazy, everything was just crazy, and this lady came up to us and was basically like, you guys must be new here, you must not understand how the lines work, blah 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 blah. And I could feel my friend getting heated, but like I knew this lady was just a Karen, and from seeing it from a higher view, I'm just looking at her, and it's just so stupid how people get worked up over little shit. And and she was in the wrong too. Like, yes, get your ass to the back. Like, I knew I didn't even have to speak. It was like two other ladies who came up. They were like, no, they're actually in the right line. Like, she was just trying to dictate shit. Like, bitch, I lived here my whole life. This for real, before all this shit became what it is, it was the hood. It wasn't really the hood, but yeah, that's what we were joking and saying. But it's something like that. You're gonna be realizing, or this mole is gonna help you to realize, people out here trying to just be in this vibe of I know and I've got it, and it's just silly, But you could be around people who get angry at stuff like that, and you're going to have to watch for like sharing your energy in the madness of it all. All you can really do is just laugh. And you really got to like zone out too. Zone out on a bitch. Like, all I hear is wah, 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 wah. And that's in the way the power moves through you. I didn't even have to say nothing. We didn't really have to say much. It's like security, the people was like escorted like shit. But yeah, you guys could be seeing something like that where you don't even have to say much. It's really like the power of a God. When a God steps in a room, and how small that energy can make, or how small that energy can make an immature person look. You see someone who's stoic and chilling, you got somebody, it just looks so stupid. And you guys could be realizing that maybe you were putting somebody on a pedestal who was not really in their God form. Yeah, and it's not judging. You're making an assessment of frequency. You're really seeing, okay, we're not on the same frequency at all. There are levels to this shit. There are higher and lower levels. It's not being egotistical, or being, even I had seen like people having problems with that chosen thing, and it is crazy because it is getting out too much, but really truly people are chosen for certain things in this world. I mean, all of us are, really. But what makes a difference is when you're actually stepping into that role, then yes, you are becoming somebody who is chosen and fulfilling a very amazing purpose. So therefore you deserve to hold that title. And I feel for a while some of you maybe were just surrounded by spiritual haters, or you probably didn't even realize that people were clowning your spirituality. But like, I'm talking even possibly like lovers that you've been with clowning you, talking about confirmation, talking about it. But really, these people don't understand that the physical and spiritual work very closely together, very closely together. So wouldn't that make them ignorant? Wouldn't that make them a little bit less? So why would you want to, you get where I'm going? And, some of you are, it's not even about being egotistical as you step into that energy either at all. It's just a way of moving. Once you understand where you are vibrationally, you can be in a room full of immature people and move in such a way that they can't, when they try to grab some of your energy, every time you're just dodging that shit. So they're just grabbing air. They're not. And it's hilarious when you start really seeing them thrashing and trying and they can't grab nothing because you're not giving them anything. So I feel like that's what the mole is going to be helping with, especially if you're somebody who has a very bad temper, or like you have a hard time with like how people are, how they act, and you internalize it a lot. Okay. Like I'm seeing, how when a goddess walks into a room and he's like, oh my God, excuse me, madam, I'm sorry. He's like, be having people tweaking out. But let's see what the card of the week is, okay? Let's see what the card of the week is. I keep thinking about it. For real, I just see like all of y'all like in your final form just pulling up. It's just it's so intimidating to the demons that once knew you, how you used to be. It's so intimidating. Queen of Wands, look. Yeah. Unapologetically being who you are. Yeah, like I have this like this very blunt way. I don't know any other way how to express myself. So yeah, it's going to be a little saucier than the average convo, okay? And some of you, you're going to be owning that about yourself. Like, you're not going to change it. You're not going to change it. And that's what's going to make you look different. That's what's going to make you look special. There have been many times you guys have already looked like that to certain people and didn't even really realize it. And sometimes when we don't understand why people feel certain way towards us, we go to subconscious memories and things that our subconscious saw and our higher self saw. So if you're seeing that people are teasing you about your spirituality in the subconscious, it's going to make you question who you are in the physical. It's going to make you question your intuition. So that's what I feel like is being cleared out. It's just like gossip, things that maybe even are from many years ago that people said that you just didn't realize. It could even be like a counterpart you were with or a twin who was making fun of you at one point. It's like little things that it's really going to hurt when you see it. I'm not even going to lie. I went through this kind of like at the beginning of my shadow work. It lasts a while though. It's like it lasts, a wow, especially if there was something that you saw and you were like, no, there's no way they could have said that about me. Like, no, they did. So you guys are going to be getting impressions of like how people feel about you. You know, because Libra season, we all want to know on a spiritual level, have we been doing good as people? How do we look? Are we good looking? Are we attractive? Are we appealing? Yeah, and I feel a lot of you are happy with your physical, but there's a lot of like traits within yourself that you don't feel are the most attractive, and it's okay to address that. Like, yeah, I don't think that I like this trait about myself. So using this full moon energy to kind of release the traits about you, like Spirit was telling me this whole month, now that I'm settled here, I can truly focus on releasing these addictions and really manifesting that. And I feel like a lot of you need to focus on manifesting, like releasing addictions, releasing toxic codependency, like really hack your mind to love high vibrational things and living high vibrationally. That is the best way you could use magic right now. Because it's either that or get the fuck off the planet. Straight up, that's how Mother Gaia feels right now. It's either that or get off the planet, okay? Because she is rising. I'm talking, this energy is heavenly where I'm at. It's heavenly. It may not be caught up in every single area, but this is really like happening. Okay, so I want to see if I should do a spirit box session too at the end of this, just to let spirit speak through. Okay, so no, we don't need to do that today. Let's see what other messages are coming through. I feel like that's mainly it, but let me see. Okay, so there's a few more messages. Let's see what else is coming up. Eight of Pentacles. For those who are unemployed, you're meant to be unemployed right now. So you need to use this time to affirm that you know what to do in terms of entrepreneurship. That's for those of you who are like, I still am unemployed. I don't have anything. It's because very soon, once you align your mind with entrepreneurship, your gifts are going to activate. Some of you are actually right in the midst of a psychic spiritual initiation. I know I say this story a lot, but yeah, when I first quit my job, I was trying to do music. And then like once I kind of gave up on trying to get a job, that's when I just felt like doing readings. And I feel like some of you, once you relax into your unemployment, there's going to be an idea that hits you like, oh, yes, it's just some of you already got hit with it, but you need help possibly financially with starting something up. And you can manifest an angel investor. Affirm, I have an angel investor for this business idea. Some of you are meant to do like party catering, or you're meant to work with children. You're meant to have your own nonprofit. It's just big things that you guys are meant to do. So affirm that if I am meant to be in an entrepreneurial position, Spirit reveals that to me, makes that idea very clear to me in ways that I cannot overlook, okay? So that way you don't got to worry about it passing you by or anything like that. Like some of you, you're meant to train kids to like fight, okay? That's for a masculine in particular. boxing, fighting, training, something like that. The journey, it's just you got to lock into that mindset. And once you're doing what you're supposed to do, spirit will take care of the rest. Spirit will definitely take care of the rest. Even when I have little delays, spirit always makes sure that I get what I need outside of it. Outside of the business, I'll have assistance. Okay, so it's something like that where you guys who are unemployed, you may not have your stream yet, but pay attention to how you still have a place. You still have food in your mouth every night. You're still, spirit still is keeping things going because the idea lies within you. So I would recommend listening to entrepreneur subliminals, business owner subliminals, artist subliminals, for those of you who are trying to make money off your art or music. Like, really start embodying that so you can get the downloads. You cannot get it if you don't have the downloads. That's why some of you're seeing lots of synchronicities, but you're like, what the fuck? You feel like something is jammed and they're saying align, align. But it's not always easy because you don't know exactly what you're aligning with. But yes, it is the frequency of creating your own income for most of you. Okay, confirmation. All right, so that's mainly what I got on this week ahead forecast. I'll see you guys at the next one. Peace out.